Okay. Back. All right. Back. I don't know if this is working, Tamiko. We're gonna find out in a second. Good morning, guys. Welcome. We're back. Like my mother said, thank God for Jesus. It is Toxic Talk Thursday, April the 24th, 2025, 4 minutes after the hour, guys. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen, Miss Miko, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. That chat room is wide open. Or you can call in. The number is 570-982-6950. Uh, yeah, did I say like, share, follow? I did. Okay. This is where you get your morning love, but most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. I can't see the chat room. I don't know if we're on, and I put a number on chat room if you can see or hear us.
Hey,
Miss
Greg,
Miko,
Young and Nut Hill. What up, yo?
good morning, Miss Miko. So some of them they can see us.
Yeah.
Okay,
Greg, you
okay,
can see us?
okay. Well, Miss Miko, let's just start. Good morning. How are you, Miss Miko? God bless you. Talk to us.
Good morning, Sean. How are you? Hey, everybody in the chat room. Greg, Young and Nut Hill. What's up, my good brother? It's your girl, Miss Miko. It feels good to be here with you guys. We have a great show lined up for you. We're going to touch on a few of the topics that's happening in the news this week. We're going to talk about your Easter holiday. What did you guys do with your family? Did you go to Coney Island? Did you not? All that good stuff. The weather outside, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 10 out of 10. Creme de la creme of weather. So you just want to stick with us, only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Speaking of weather, guys, yeah, Miss Miko is absolutely right. And if you follow Miss Miko on social media, I saw some of Miss Miko's pictures yesterday. She was out there playing golf or taking pictures playing golf.
I was playing golf, Sean. Stop playing with me. I was
And
playing golf.
and guys, let's give Miss Miko a round of applause because I'm going all up and down my timeline, and here she go, the Miss Black American woman doing the whole. Was you really playing golf, or was
I was
you?
playing golf. I was playing golf. It's an old women's golf league. Their name of it is She Set Golf. And what they do is they encourage women and women of color to come out and hit some balls. Put a pause on that. But it was a good time.
Uh, so Miss Miko, I love like miniature golf. Like I'm really good. Like I love. Hey, who doesn't love miniature golf? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I got love for miniature golf. I think it's very relaxing. Like today would be a perfect day to do miniature golf.
It would, for sure.
Now you was doing real golf, like
I was
on the
doing real golf, yes.
Miss Miko. Can you? And before we start the show, guys, welcome. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. You already know.
Hi
And
Kareem.
and if
Happy
you can,
belated birthday, brother.
oh, happy birthday, brother. So obviously they can see us and hear us. It's a different animal from miniature golf to golf, like the real thing. I tried it a couple of times, failed miserably. Miss Miko, can you hit the ball in the air, or do you just hit like ground balls?
It depends. If you're on the green, you're gonna do ground balls, and it depends on the grading. If the grading is going down, most likely when you hit the ball, it's gonna bounce in the air because it's going at a faster rate. If the grading is going up, it's gonna go in the air as well because it's at a faster rate. But if I'm doing the range, like the long range golf, you have no choice but to hit it. So you can hit that 100 yard or 200 yard line.
So wait, is it safe to say that you can like hit the ball from the ground into the air if needed?
If
You
needed,
good?
I'll send you a video.
You good like that?
I'm not good like that, but I'm good. I'm not, Miss Tiger Woods or nothing, but I would say I am an average player.
Like you could play like 9 holes? Pause.
Yeah, it's exhausting though. Like yesterday in National, we was out there for 4 hours because golf is a game where you have to follow the four in front of you. So if you're taking too long on a hole, either you pick up your ball or you move to the next one because people behind you are waiting to go because their tee time is 30 minutes after yours.
Yeah.
So it's a game where you have to keep pace at all times. What? What you laughing at, Sean?
uh, I don't want to sound like an idiot.
What?
There's balls and holes is a lot.
Put a pause on that. So silly. That's right, Youngin. I do know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. You see, like you got the language, and is it safe for black folks to be sitting out there congregating, playing golf right now? You're
Let me
underneath
tell
the
you
Trump
something. That's
administration.
where the deals are made. That's where the networking happened. And I saw it yesterday. I saw a mayor of a certain city out there shaking hands and making a deal on the golf course yesterday.
So is it safe to say that some of us black folks need to make some deals out there in the Gulf Coast, Miss
Yeah,
Mika?
but leave the neighbor mentality back home. Don't come there blasting no music. When you hit the ball and say if there's a hole in one, you're like, yeah, like there's no cheering. This is not a
Yeah,
football or a basketball game. It's good job, brother. Way to go.
right,
Woohoo. A little
right.
light yoo-hoo is suffice. Don't bring all that extra stuff into it.
Right, right. Don't get a hole in one or do something really good. But I told you, Nathan. I told you.
Yeah,
I told you. I
exactly.
told you. I'm from the Bronx. Ha 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 ha. None of that.
None of that. None of that. But it's a lot of alcohol on the golf course because we was lit up the whole time.
And you said there's a bunch of women that's doing it.
Yes.
That's
She
awesome.
Said Golf is the name of the organization.
And they from out here.
Mm-hmm. We had a
Well,
few women even drive down from Harrisburg yesterday.
okay. Well, everybody, let's give Miss Miko a round of applause. She is definitely suburbanized for life. Come on,
Oh
y'all clap
my
for her. Your
God.
clap for her. She's suburbanized for life. No asthma in the chest. Good skin. Great neighbors. As it should be. Some of y'all ain't
Period.
got. Some of y'all got horrible neighbors out there full of asthma. We do sympathize. So let's give Miss Miko a round of applause. She's forever suburbanized. Squirrels, birds chirping, morning dew, and you can meet her at the seventh hole. Pause.
Okay. Put a pause on that.
All right, guys. We truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Our apologies for Monday. We couldn't do it Monday, but we are here and we are totally 100% committed. Hey guys, put in the one chat room if you ever play golf. I tried it one time in the golf range in the Bronx over there by City Island. They got a golf range over there, and I tried to hit the ball from on the range. I tried to hit it in the air, and I couldn't do it. And I kept hitting a lot of ground
See,
balls.
when you're hitting the ball, Sean, it's not the wrist. Think of it of a like a pendulum where your hand is literally doing this. You can't if you move your wrist, you're not going to get the ball. Your hand has to be straight. And the only thing you're moving is your arm. That's it. Your arm's the only thing that's moving.
Moving my arms, hitting the
That's it.
ball. It was a triple pauses. And then and then on top of that, guys, after that experience, the next 2 days, I couldn't even move my right shoulder because everything was all of this was locked up.
It's strenuous, yeah.
It was a lot. I was like, you know what? This is not for me. But put a number one chat room if you're miniature golfing. Miss Miko, I'll bust your ass in some miniature golf. You
Oh well,
could
let's
bust
go.
you could bust my ass on the real golf course, but miniature golf,
I only play
Harvey's the
miniature
shit.
golf on vacation when I'm bored. I have nothing to do. I'm like, oh, let's go play miniature golf.
Now I take miniature golf serious. Put a
That's the
number
only
one,
time I play it.
put a number one chat room if you're about that miniature golf life, or put a number two in the chat room if you're a professional player, like Miss Miko, and go to her social media pages. You can see her out there doing her thing, living her suburban life with the rest of the young ladies out there. So we give you a round of applause.
Like I
She,
said on my page, there's only two things you can do with your head down. That's play golf and pray. Clock
uh,
that T.
well, what
Shut
say
up,
that?
Cho. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Shut up.
You can add a few more things to that. Uh, welcome, guys. We just here on the Toxic Talk Thursday. Welcome to Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team with the Queen, Miss Miko. It's truly a pleasure to be with you guys for a few minutes today. We'll be back tomorrow. Remember, we're trying to formulate everything for July the 12th for Comedy in Harlem. So we definitely keep you updated on that. We truly appreciate you. All right, Miss Miko, let's start off the show. We're not gonna stay the whole time, but we just want to make sure we get everybody in the room, show them some love, and then we'll return back tomorrow. But what's the first story you have on deck?
Oh my
And
gosh, there's
shout
so
out to
much
Brooklyn.
happening.
Oh, wait, shout out to Brooklyn, New York. I was in Brooklyn last night doing a comedy show, 275 Park. It was packed in there last night. We had a good time. Smokey Suarez was the host. My man Ray DeJean was doing his thing, and I closed out the show. And like I said last week, I've been in Brooklyn a lot doing stand up lately because it's all these little runs. Sometimes I'm in Brooklyn every other day, and then next thing you know, you don't see me in Brooklyn for 5 months. And I'm on my little Brooklyn run right now. And I want to tell you, Brooklyn, I got so much love for you. Like I said 2 weeks ago, if I was to move back to New York, which I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't go back to the Bronx. I would move to Brooklyn. Brooklyn, God bless your number one borough. The Bronx is I'm from the Bronx, I'm a rep, but Brooklyn, y'all got it going on. Peace to the BK. Go ahead, Miss Miko.
Shout out to Brooklyn. That's where I'm from. All right, y'all.
How far was you born and raised from the 275 Park? Is that your neighborhood?
No, I'm from Flatbush. 275 Park is Crown Heights, Bed-Stuy area.
And you from Flatbush?
I'm from Flatbush.
Is that like where the yard men are?
Yes. It's like Flatbush is like Boston Road in the Bronx.
Okay. All right. No, thank you. I mean, okay. Yo, that's funny. Thank you. Yo. Okay. Welcome to the show, guys. She grew up with the Yardmen, and God bless. Go ahead, Miss Miko. What you got?
Shout out to Flatbush, y'all. So let's talk about our guy, Shannon Sharp. Oh my gosh. Shannon is going through so much this week. We haven't seen you guys, so let me get you all caught up. So Shannon got caught up in this whole rape allegation over the weekend by a Nordic who was accusing him of rape after she was in a 2-year on-off relationship with him. Well, things took a turn on Wednesday, yesterday, as the accuser's lawyer, Tony Bugsby, released a second, even more disturbing audio tape with Sharp making violent threats towards the woman that's now suing him for rape. Sharp has denied the allegations, calling the lawsuit a shakedown in the videotape that he put out on Tuesday. However, the release of this new audio has injected fresh wave of horror and controversy into the scandalous case. Now, in the new published recording, Sharp and the unnamed accuser has an intense conversation about going to Los Angeles. He said, she said, I'm not interested in going to Los Angeles. And Sharp said, listen to this, I might choke you out in public. Big black guy chokes a small white woman. To which the woman quickly replies, not a good look, Shannon. But Shannon, with more alarming coldness far as back, is not a good look, the shit you did to me. So they're going back and forth, arguing. And then the girl says, put a dog collar around my neck and choke me while you're effing me. So Sharp insists that this shows the interactions with them are mutual and sexual nature, and they're not criminal. This is just something that they like to fantasize. It's fantasy made. He said, I made a big mistake, a stupid mistake, by retaliating against this woman. I offered her $10 million and I should not have. Now she's coming after me for $50 million, a woman that I was in a relationship with for over 2 years. Now, despite everything that's going on, the scandal and everything, he is still on air on ESPN for now. He has not been suspended or removed from his role as on ESPN's show First Take, where he's on there, of course, with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. also gave a brief statement. He said, he's my guy, and Shannon's my guy. I'm going to stand with him until this goes away because I think the allegations are false. What's your take on it, Shawn?
Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Who's in the chat room? I can't see the chat room, but I love to see the hearts in the chat room. I really can't see it. Let's see the hearts.
Dawn Smith, John, Alicia, Kareem Williams, shout out to you. LaShawn Haynes Jones, hey sister. Deborah D-Lo Mathis, hey D-Lo girl. Dawn Smith, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. We truly appreciate your support, and thank you. Before I give my take on that, Miss Miko, we're going away on August the 2nd through August the 9th 2026. The Rob Jackson You're Not Ready cruise, which I host, which I was just on it for New Year's Eve. Uh, we're back at it again. Miss Miko, if you're not doing nothing, I'll send you all the guys the info. I want as many people as I can from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team to come on out, spend a week with us out.
Wait, what boat is this, Shawn? Because you know I like a nice old ghetto time. What ship is this?
This is the
You gonna say something crazy?
no, you put me on the spot. It's the Norwegian. All right, Miss Vega. It's the
We gonna talk
Norwegian.
off air, Shawn.
It's the Norwegian, either the Encore or another one of the older ships. But listen, guys, that's not what this is about. That's when we did it just this past New Year's. We had almost 400 people with us. We had our own parties, we had our own events. We turned up and we had a great time. Please hit me up. The code is I'm gonna put the information in the
Go to
chat
Shawn
room.
Harvey.
Yeah, go to Shawn Harvey. The code is Purple Rain. Purple Rain is the code. I'm gonna put it in the chat room.
LaShawn Haynes Jones said she booked last week. LaShawn is on the boat.
Say that again.
LaShawn Haynes Jones said she booked last week.
Let's clap. We have DJs. We have comedy shows.
Where
We
are you
have
leaving from? Where's the port? From what port?
the port is Miami.
Okay. Where you going?
And it's Miami, and I can't remember the ports that it's going to, but I'll have all that information. Go to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show Future Wake Up Team group page. We'll be talking about it. I'll have some people throughout the weeks that have been on the trip that we just came off on New Year's Eve. And please, guys, I strongly recommend if you have the time and the resources to book your vacation with.
And you have a year and 3 months to pay for it.
Yeah, and not only that,
That's
the payments, right, and the payments are as low as $150 a month right now.
Yeah.
So,
D-Lo is August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026, D-Lo. August 2nd
yeah,
through the 9th.
D-Lo, I need you in the building. I need you guys in the building. I'm going to put all the references in the chat room, and you guys come on and hang out with your boys. So I figure to get a few of us Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team members to come on out and have a good time. Miss Miko, I hope you can make it to this event. And y'all come on out. All right, now, Shannon Sharp. The one thing about Shannon Sharp, there's never a dull moment with him. I believe he's 60 years old. Miss Miko, could you put the date of the trip in the chat room for me, if you don't mind?
Sure.
Thank you. It's the Rob Jackson You're Not Ready cruise. And it's hosted by your boy, Shawn Harvey. I always host his cruises. And matter of fact, I host all the Rob's events. We're doing a crab fest 2 months from now.
Oh,
That's
when's the crab fest?
It's a 1-day trip down to Baltimore. I can give you that information as well. That's almost sold out, by the way. But the Rob Jackson You're Not Ready cruise from August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026 is hosted by your boy Shawn Harvey. So you know we're gonna turn up and we're gonna have a good time. We had almost 400 people just this past New Year's, and we had a great time. Y'all come on out. Now, Ms. Miko, would love for you to see if you and Mike or you and your golf young ladies can make it or whatever.
I mean, my girlfriends.
Yeah. And this is the turn up. This is not Miss Miko, because you know Miss Miko travels a lot. Actually, she travels more than I do, and I travel. You know, Miss Miko travels a lot. Before we get into the Shannon thing, you know, Miss Miko travels a lot when I travel all the time. That's that. You know, when somebody travels a lot, when the next person you can compare them to travels all the time, which is me. So I say all this to say that Miss Miko go to the dopest locations all over the world, right? But a lot of her stuff is quiet, is intimate, is they're having a good time. They got the backpack on, they got a tour guide, and they looking at trees.
We don't like no damn trees. Shut up.
This is different. This is the grown folks turning up. Don't get me wrong. You can still have your quiet times and your moments to where you can chill, but we're turning up and we're partying all the time. You do have your downtime moments, of course. You're on vacation, but the Rob Jackson, You're Not Ready cruise, August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026. Already, LaShawn Haynes Jones, my sister, God bless her, she put a deposit down. Let's go. All right. Now, Shannon Sharp, who, by the way, I think he's 60 years old. I think he's the same age as I am.
He is 50. Hold on. It said, I think he's 55.
Okay, 55. I stand corrected. Now, Shannon Sharp, who is on the top of the media world, the man could do no wrong. Remember, he got signed to First Take a year ago or 2 years ago. That mega deal. He's 56 years old. I stand corrected. 56 years old. He's on top of the media game.
That's the girl.
He's almost superseded Stephen A. Smith in popularity. Stephen A. Smith wanted him on the show. Shout out to the Godfather Solar.
And Stephen A. Smith ain't playing no sports. That's what I don't understand. It's mind blowing to me. But carry on.
What do you mean he didn't play no sports?
Stephen A. Smith was never an athlete. Did you know that?
There's a lot of broadcasters and announcers that's never been athletes.
I thought you had to know the sport, play the sport to be like a commentator. I didn't know that you could just I can be like, I'm a commentator now.
Yeah, you could be. I mean, you all you have to do is be around the sports and be knowledgeable about the sport. You don't have to play the sport. I mean, yes, they have athletes, former athletes that commentate on the sports, and then you got the reporters who announce the game that really didn't play the sport. The difference between the commentator is the guy who got the experience or the woman who played the sports. The announcer, who probably never played the sports, has a 100% command of the English language and can articulate and paint a picture of what's going on. That's the difference between those two. Shannon Sharp, who's on the top of the media world as an African American, who we are so proud of, and then also remember on YouTube with Club Shay Shay, and remember he broke the internet with Cat Williams, and this man could do no wrong, and then he'd come with the goofiness. He had the sex tape, he was having sex live, and everybody was listening to it, and now he is about to ruin his whole empire for a 20-year-old Babylonian, and I mean pure Babylonian. Yo, you got to take it easy, bro. The legendary comedian Monique was right. She said in her interview, she's like, nephew, you got to settle down. You're doing way too much.
Yep.
And that's what's going on here. His ego is he already has a tremendous ego. Remember, he's a Hall of Fame football player. If you remember, he was a dominant force on the playing field. Remember, he won championships with John Elway back in the day. Like, this guy is a fierce competitor with a tremendous ego. He's probably a humble guy, but he's making these silly mistakes that could cost him millions of dollars. And now you got Tony Busby on your ass. Remember Tony Busby, right? Try to pull the nonsense with Jay-Z. Tony Busby is a Babylonian that hate black men. Yeah. He's the dude that want to bring down the black empire. And I don't care, Shannon, if you had a relationship with this woman and you had consensual text messages. This is a 20-year-old Nordic. You're a 56-year-old black man. What are you doing even talking to a 20-year-old Nordic? What do you have in common, bro? What you gonna do? Break her back? She even said in the text message, "I want to do all these, things to your rectum area, and I want you to put a big black baby in me." That's what she said. She didn't say a baby, a big black. She didn't say a baby. She said a big black baby.
She also said, "I want you to choke me while you're effing me."
That's right. Well, that's normal. The big black baby, though.
But that's how they fantasize. That's how they talk to each other. And that's what he's trying to show people. Shannon came with receipts. He was pulling up old texts, old pictures. He was like, this is just what we do. But she's trying to make it seem like it's something else.
I wish my wife would sit here and come in this house talking about she want a big black baby. You better have sex with yourself. A big black baby. I haven't had a big black baby in 40 years.
Oh my God.
My big black baby is 41 now. And my whole thing is this.
I can't.
Bro, knock it off. You're a 56-year-old grown-ass man that is on the cusp of making media history. People are not going to love you no more because that's part of the job, to be receptive, likable, and loved. You out there choking 20-year-old Nordics. What are you doing talking to a 20-year-old Babylonian
Yeah.
that looks like a pure Babylonian? She's not even urban white. I can understand if she was urban white, like I know what I'm saying, though. A white woman that don't like white people.
Right.
This is different. You got a Tiger Woods type Babylonian that's a 20-year-old that's playing with your nuts. Pause. And you're going to sit there and tell her, regardless of the consensual text messages, that you're going to choke this chick out?
All the way out.
All the way out. That's scary. Look how you look, bro. You look like a Neanderthal. You look like one. You look like a character from a Marvel movie. Mm-hmm. You look like the Avenger without the uniform, bro. Shannon, sit your ass down and get you into a nice, loving relationship and go on with. Or if you're gonna be single, stop. Don't be messy. You can't be a international or national media star and be messy.
Right. You
running around like you a regular neighbor. ESPN gonna take all your money. This is worth it. To have a relationship with a 20-year-old Nordic, is this worth losing your media empire that might be worth $200-300 million? And let me tell you something, they will discard you in this industry. You won't be able to go to the basketball games no more. They'll take you off the plaques. They will erase you off the social media planet.
They will.
And there's 40 other guys that will take your place ASAP.
Yep.
YouTube and all these other platforms, they're not going to deal with you either. And put your hands on that Babylonian if you want to. And then you fuel the fire of Tony, what's his name? The attorney. I just forgot his name.
Tony Busby.
Tony Busby, bro. This woman right. I do agree. It is extortion. I get it. But why are you putting why are you jeopardizing everything that you work for this? I don't understand it. I don't care if this Viking woman is taking a feather and playing with your rectum. I don't care about I don't care what kind of weird things she's doing to you or that you're doing to her. Sir, you are out of order and you are going to lose everything. You're 56 years old. I don't know what your status is. I don't know if you got any kids. Bro, you can't be running around behaving like this. Shannon, you one of us, bro. Let me tell you something. Don't listen. I'm surprised that first ESPN hasn't suspended your ass right now. I'm surprised. Like I don't know. You must have the Midas touch, bro.
I think they're gonna get ahead of it. I think he's gonna get ahead of it.
I really feel doesn't matter if it's consensual or not. The optics is looking bad for you, bro. I hope you get through this. I mean, what do you got? The Midas touch? You're going to do something else? This is leading you. You keep repeating the same mistakes, expecting different results, bro. Mm-hmm. Nobody's going to take you serious. The Nordics are not going to want you around. Now we know that you're looking at 20-year-old white women. What are you doing? You want a 17-year-old too, bro?
Right.
What's going on? You're 56. You could get you the most beautiful 35 to 45-year-old or 50-year-old women on earth. You could get, that's another thing. You can get any woman you want, bro.
or
Any woman
man.
you want.
No one, we're not judging. Or man, it's
Any
okay.
woman. You could get any woman you want with your type of money. You can buy you a wife, bro. You could buy you a woman. I wish I was in that position.
I'm telling Tanya. I'm telling.
I already bought Tanya. Imagine the position, princess. Imagine be like, yeah, let me get 300,000 for that one. That's the position you're in, bro. But you're gonna F it up. I wouldn't be surprised, and I hope it's not the case that CNN puts you on ice. I hope that ESPN. I hope they don't put you on ice, bro. But you are putting yourself in some terrible positions that can compromise your career.
Shawn, reading the text messages between them, I just know they be playing slave and master wife in the
Well, what is
bedroom.
it
I
saying?
know it.
What is it saying?
The text messages when she's like, "I want a big black baby inside of me, choke me until this." Like I was like, I know they be playing slave and master's wife.
Yeah,
I
but
feel it.
that's cool. But come on, that's a turn on. Some of your women better take notes. You want to keep your relationship going
Shut up, Shawn.
tonight while you having relations with your husband or your man, anyone that's listening, not only Miss Miko, while you're in the middle of your sexual act, just look at your man and go, even if you can't have a baby or not, just say, I want you to put a big black baby in. Let my
I,
wife say that. I'd be like, you want a big black what kind of baby you want?
oh, Shawn, please.
I can't. I'm too old for that. You're only gonna get one hump from me, hump, and that's it.
Oh my God. You
Welcome to the
crazy.
show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning start, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake up with the Queen, Miss Miko. We're not going to do a long show today. We'll be back tomorrow, but we do appreciate you guys. August the 2nd through the 9th, Rob Jackson, You're Not Ready Cruise, hosted by your boy, Shawn Harvey. I host all the events. We got a great comedy show. We got parties. We got DJ Danny D, my man DJ Kool-Aid, DJ Knuckles, DJ Lou from Brooklyn.
Lou be everywhere.
Excuse me?
Lou be everywhere. DJ Lou,
Lou.
he is everywhere.
Yo, DJ Lou and his wife, they are good friends of
They're
mine.
hilarious. I like them.
So y'all come on. You know what? They actually recommitted to their marriage 2 years ago when we were
I
in.
remember. I
I can't
remember.
even remember where we.
Antigua. We were in Antigua.
You was there, Miss Miko?
Yes, I was.
Oh my God!
I remember. You know what happened. I remember.
right. Guys, Miss Miko was there. Right, and you know what? But that was special. And I think they were married for 5 years. And this year be my 4th year of marriage. And I think when my wife and I get to the 5th year, I might do the same thing. I thought that was really special. So DJ Lou's in the building from Brooklyn. Get your deposits in now. It's August the 2nd through the 9th. I'll put the information in the group room and on my personal page. August 2nd through the 9th, 2026. We are out of here. You're Not Ready. Hosted by your
And the
boy
name of the
Shawn.
ship is the Norwegian Escape. That's the name of the ship.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, LaShawn Haynes Jones told me it's Norwegian Escape.
My fault. It's a Norwegian Escape. We're in the building. LaShawn Haynes Jones, Shawn Harvey's in the building so far. Let's get this list up and growing. Y'all get your deposit. I'll put all the information in the chat room. And the code is Purple Rain.
What kind of code is that? Why is the code Purple Rain, Shawn?
I don't know. Rob Jackson gave me that code, so it's what it is. All right, what else you got, Miss Miko? God bless.
What else is going on?
Hold on. Wait. Before you get there. As Miss Miko, I don't mean to be rude. I just want to supersede what you're about to say, if you don't mind.
Well,
The Chinese government is not playing, guys. They're not playing. They are not playing to the point where President Trump has conceded or trying to concede his little tariff war. And the Chinese government is like, nah, bro, you bringing that smoke, we're going to give it to you. President Trump is full of BS right now. He thought he could use this as a a tactic to negotiate, and you don't woke up the sleeping bear. The Chinese people and the Chinese government is going to let us know that they are really running everything.
They
Remember
are.
this, they have the rare materials to make the everyday products that we need in the United States of America. They have all the factories in China to export all the goods that we use here in America. We have no factories to produce anything where we live here in America.
They got the materials that make the factories. They got it.
And I know I Miss Miko, I do apologize. And I'm just saying this now that this economy is almost, its inflation is going up, and we might go into a recession because of this situation with the President Donald Trump that is not working right now for the United States government. I say this to the Chinese folks and to the government of China: keep applying that pressure. Please do. The Chinese government and the Mexican government has made a deal for what's that? Tumu? What's the name of the site? Timu and Shein, right?
Shein, yep.
Guess what? They're building warehouses in northern Mexico. The Chinese government and the Mexican government came out with a deal that they're going to bring Timo and Shein here to Mexico, north of the United States border, and the prime minister of Mexico, who can't stand Donald Trump, said that he said American citizens could come into the country and purchase tax-free. They are going to shut the American.
But Shawn, where is the northern border of Mexico? Is that Tijuana? I ain't going to Tijuana, going no Shein nothing. Have you been to Tijuana? Yeah, I'm good.
Well, that's you. That's you. But what they're saying is, I don't know if you said Tijuana. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is this: the Mexican government is telling the American folks, the residents, to come on down here and get all the things that you need, and we are going to bypass the United States government. Donald Trump, go ahead. You're going to F around and find out. And now he's bitching up, and now he's backtracking, right? And he's like, yo, okay, maybe we might not do the terrorists with the Chinese government. And the Chinese government said, we are not speaking to America right now. And if you think you're going to blackmail us, you got another problem. We don't even have the people or the resources to even work in factories that we don't even have, that it's not even built yet. And the American folks are not going out in the fields and picking strawberries and working in the factory. You think that that's sexy in the times that we live in today, when people can earn and make money in America without working in a factory? This is not 1954 no more, where everybody had factory jobs. Americans got options now. You don't have to work in a factory.
Right. But I don't want to work in a factory.
Exactly. Nobody wants to work in a factory. That's going to be your next problem.
Those are not black jobs.
That's not black jobs. Even my migrant friends, only the migrants are skill setted to work what they do in the fields, factories. They're okay with that, but they're built for it. They're in shape for it. They are physically built for it, and mentally. We're not. We're not built for that. But keep applying that pressure, China. I'm with you on this one.
Let me tell you, Shawn. Y'all seen my post I posted in the group room when they released all them websites for us to get stuff. I was singing the Chinese national anthem as I was ordering my Lululemon leggings. They didn't come yet, but I'm gonna keep y'all updated when I get it, and I'll post all my links.
Yeah, right. And I will update you. I purchased a pair of replica Gucci shoes for $125. I sure did. And you will see me rocking them proudly.
I ain't do that.
I did it. Yes, I did. And I don't care. Ain't no shame in my game. I'm 60 years old. I'm doing it. And I'm gonna wear my joints, and you gonna see it, and you gonna know. Continue on.
We're going to swing to a more somber note. We're going to talk about our beloved Pope Francis, who passed away at the ripe age of 88 on April 21st. That was Monday. Now, today is day 3 since he's been resting. More than 50,000 people is already in line the last 24 hours to pay their respects to Pope Francis at St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican. On Thursday morning, that's today, they're in line to see the Pope, who was in an open coffin, stretched out of St. Peter's Square and down the street. The longest line had been since his body was moved to lie in state on Wednesday. Entry to the church in the Vatican has been stopped at midnight, but opening hours were extended to accommodate large crowds. People are still going there after midnight. He suffered a stroke on Monday, and it's weird. Let me tell you a sidebar story. Me and my husband on Easter Sunday, we was watching the news. We were talking about the Pope. I was like, yo, one thing a Pope is going to have is a G-Wagon. They always have convertible G-Wagons. And we were talking about him on Monday night, and he passed the next day. And I was like, yo, Mike, this nigga dead. But anyway, so he passed away on Monday. So he had a stroke, and then he had spent 5 weeks in the hospital earlier this year with double pneumonia. Pope Francis was the first Latin American leader of the Catholic Church, and he held his role for 12 years, guys. I remember when he was appointed to be the Pope. So anyway, the viewing will continue until 5:30 today, and then it's going to be closed for an hour and a half before we open them up at 7. And the crowd is expected to become even more. Right at this point, more than 20,000 people has went to see the Pope lay in St. Peter's Square. If you guys were there, are you guys Catholic? Are you going to go see the Pope? And here is some visuals, if you can see it. I wouldn't go, but I don't do well at funerals and stuff, especially people I don't know. I ain't going. It's just too much. I'm not going to go. What you laughing at? What?
Everybody, let's give Miss Miko a round of applause.
What's so funny? I say it's so funny.
You said this the way you talk, this the way you describe stuff is funny to me. Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake up team with Miss Miko. Like, share, follow, subscribe. Hey, if you're enjoying the show this morning, please put a number 1 in the chat. Princess, I need you to book for your trip. The Rob Jackson You're Not Ready cruise and party. That's August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026. Miss Miko, look at your busy schedule. I need you in the building. Deposit to light, only $150. The Pope.
They didn't like that news story, Shawn. Everybody said move on to another news story. They're saying that he was a pedophile, he was racist, he didn't want to shake the black priest's hand, cardinal's hand in the video. They don't want to hear about the Pope.
So then I'm going to oblige the audience here on this show. But let me just say one.
Next.
All right. Well. Wait. Let me wait. I did.
Shady.
Yeah, y'all. This man is sitting on ice right now. This man is dead like a doorknob. But I did see that video, and I was going to talk about it. I didn't like the fact that he pushed his hand away and he shoo away this black cardinal when he tried to kiss his hand. But they were saying like, no, he wasn't trying to do that. He just don't want nobody to kiss his hand. I was like, nah, that's this. No, he only did that to the black guy. And this tradition with these popes in this Catholic Church, you already know how I feel about it. This is so medieval, and it's so wrong for what the Catholic Church have done throughout the years. We've been reporting on the Catholic Church since we've been doing this show, or how much they paid out with these freaky priests that were doing all this, doing these criminal acts to these little boys. And I think that the church as a whole needs to change their whole philosophy and their whole viewpoints, especially with them. They don't exclude women in nothing that they do over there at the Catholic Church. Now, for this Pope to pass away and all the like pageantry of it, like I think it's more of a spectacle than anything else. But all right, that's it. They're right. Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's one last story, Miss Miko, and then we're gonna.
One
Yeah,
last
I think, yeah,
story.
yeah. Hold on, let me get my time. Yeah, one
Uh-huh.
last one.
Let me see. Mm-mm-mm. I don't like any of these stories. Okay, let's talk about Kanye. So Kanye's wife, his estranged wife Bianca, is allegedly working with Kim Kardashian to build a case against him. Did you guys hear about that? So basically, Bianca is allegedly falling apart while Kanye is hiding in Japan. She's getting legal aid advice from Kim Kardashian and information is on standby for support. West left for Tokyo after making controversial anti-Semitic comments while Bianca stayed in Los Angeles, according to RadarOnline.com. A source exclusively told the outlet Kim has been waiting for this day. The unnamed source continued, she knew Bianca would eventually have enough of Kanye's garbage and want to ditch him, and she's pouncing on the chance to team up. Kardashian shares custody of their children with West, but now she's trying to remove him from their lives completely and be the sole provider of the children. So Bianca will be a possible ally. Sources also add that she offered to help Bianca escape Kanye's clutches in exchange for Bianca's help in getting her sole custody of the kids, proving that Kanye is unfit is going to be much easier if Bianca spills the tea on his deplorable behavior. So Bianca is out of here. She's teaming up with Kim and we're just gotta stick around. Kanye is spiraling out of control. I don't know what the heck is going on with Kanye, but he is out of control, and it's just sad to see this happen to this man. So that's what's happening in Black News.
Okay, well, Princess wanted black news. Well, now you got it with a dab of Babylonian in it. Kanye West is caught up. I mean, like he's living in an alternate world.
Yeah.
It really is unfortunate. Kim Kardashian has every right to try to get these kids with sole custody. This man has completely flipped out and lost his mind. I don't know what happened to him because remember they had the documentary on Netflix about Kanye West a few years back and how he was his rise to fame and fortune, and he was just one of us, man. He was just a grinding dude that had great potential and great talent.
Yeah.
And we loved and respected him for that. And then he just went off the rails.
Illuminati happened. Yeah, when he
Yeah,
sacrificed his mom. Yep.
yeah. And now we can't tolerate this. And now his second wife is done. She's done. She's not gonna put up what I don't care how much money is worth. Nobody's gonna put up with all this type of weird behavior. And Kanye is unfortunate, man. And the things that you said about Jay-Z and the and Beyonce's kids, like, what is wrong with you, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You are alienating yourself from the rest of the world. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you. And how many times have we seen the ex-wife or ex-girlfriend team up or baby mother team up with the other ex?
Yep.
That's happened to me twice.
Yep. And bust your ass. Yep.
Women come together like this. It's weird. I mean, that's a women's question. Maybe Miss Miko, why does that happen? Why does the baby mother, always seem to team up with the current girlfriend or second wife when they
Because
break up?
y'all be lying to everybody. And then somebody gets a brain and say, listen, let's compare notes because I think this MF is lying to all of us. And they get together and then they bust the whole thing open. That's what it is. Put the boys on there.
I think that's not fair. I don't think y'all should get the men. We rarely do that. We rarely like break up with a woman and go to the dude, the father, the baby father, ex. Like, yo, what's up with this chick? Like, we just move on. We move on to the next.
Mm-hmm.
But women have these weird alliances with each other after the breakup. They don't speak to each other or minimum contact while they're in the relationship with the man. But the moment that they break up, they become best friends.
Oh, Bailey's waking up.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna get out of here. Kanye West. Oh, we'll be back tomorrow, guys. Miss Miko, are you available tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Guys, Kanye West is done. And it's unfortunate. His legacy is going to supersede himself from his music. Yo, Kanye West could have literally ran for president. Kanye West lost my. He had Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. They had the kids. This would have been the ultimate power couple. Like this was a template of love right here, and he screwed it up. And shout out to Kim Kardashian. Like she's the most world famous baby mother. Uh, might be the richest baby mother on earth. You know what I'm saying? And can she get another man? I guess she can. I guess
she can. I think she has a man. She's gonna keep him private because you know we be tearing her up. Everything she do, we talking about it.
But Kanye West, you are maybe you are a disgrace. I don't know. And for your current wife, right? The current wife is done, right?
Yeah, she out of here.
No, she's done.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just a hot mess, and you walk around with these weird looking outfits on, and all the you had Adidas was giving you billions of dollars. What's wrong with you, bro? You and Shannon Sharp need to hang out with each other. All right, Miss Miko, you got the last word. We'll be back tomorrow. Princess, everyone in the chat room, we truly appreciate you. D-Lo Mathis, thank God, man. We truly appreciate you. And all the others that are in the chat room, Vanetta George. And happy birthday once again to I know that was last week. Oh, speaking of that, did you go out and hang out with them last weekend, Miss Miko?
Shawn, I did not get a chance to go out with them. Mike vetoed that whole plan that I inserted myself in on the show. And he was like, how are you going out with them? And I've been trying to take you out for the last 3 weeks. And you told me, no, it's been raining. You want to stay home. And the first good weekend we have, you want to go gallivant and run the streets with your friends. So he shut that all the way down. So we had date night last week and it was incredible. So unfortunately, I could not celebrate with Vanetta.
Well, let's give a round of applause to Mike Dixon being a real man.
Yeah, he was not having that.
And Miss Miko hit me up Saturday night. Yo, what you doing? What's going on? I hit her back. I was like, yo, I thought you was hanging out with them. She was like, nah, that's going to be, we over here doing something else. Where you at? I was like, well, I'm over here. She was like, we were there the other day. So I said, meet me back in Allentown.
That's how it went.
We were in Jersey. She was in one town, I was in the next. And we hit each other up.
Too funny.
Miss Miko, am I telling the truth?
You are telling the truth.
Okay, guys, we truly appreciate you. Miss Miko, you have the last word.
Every day may not be good, but there is good in every day.
That's dope. Say that one more time. That's dope.
Every day may not be good, but there is good in every day.
Guys, we truly appreciate you. And go on Miss Miko's Facebook page and you can go see her playing golf yesterday. All right.
Silly.
Yo, we out of here. We see y'all tomorrow. Let's wave at the Miko. Great
Bye,
show.
guys.
All right, later.